Hello all, welcome to our sitcom show with Poonam and Shreya. I hope you all are watching our episodes regularly. I am Poonam Madan, founder of Break Free from Stress Training Solutions.
Hi all, I'm Dr. Shreya Govind. I'm a performance coach and a POS trainer.
So, as you all know that Shreya is a POSH trainer, so we thought let us focus our today's episode on POSH to create awareness in regard to POSH.
Nowadays, everyone is working from home. And the question Poonam was also asking the other day, so Shreya, that nowadays POS cases would have reduced. So when I got this question, we thought let's do a small awareness session for all our viewers about how and what exactly POS is and how it has increased over at the work from home perspective.
Right. So people think that harassment is only there when they are working in the office place. But as per POSH, workplace is not only office space but also any area where you are there for the purpose of work.
And now we all are working at home. So this home premises is also considered as a workplace. And when we talk about POSH, so POSH is a law to save the employees and to offer protection against sexual harassment of women at the workplace. And also it is as well as redressal complaints of sexual harassment. So prohibition, prevention and redressal of sexual harassment at workplace. That is basically POSH, and it came into existence in 2013.
Okay. So when we say sexual harassment, what do we mean by sexual harassment?
So when we talk, there are so many things which comes under this, but if we have to put it in a few words, it is unwelcome, sexual in nature, and it's a very, very subjective experience.
We talk about the experience means we focus not on the intent but on the impact of
That
that behavior.
matter. So in not intent, but impact matters
Right.
as per the rule of POSH, that how I am getting impacted from it. So if I am getting impacted, I am getting pressurized, I am getting harassed, so it is a harassment.
Right. So we don't see it from the point of view of the doer, but from the point of view of the person who is being affected by the acts of the doer.
When we say na beauty, people say beauty lies in the eyes of beholder. For me, you are very beautiful. So same thing here. POSH lies in the eyes of the person who is getting impacted. For that person, it is a harassment. So yes, it is a harassment. So impact.
Right. Right. So as simple as Shreya, if someone is staring at you, right, and you don't feel comfortable if a person is staring at you, then do we consider it as a sexual harassment?
Yes, it comes
Even
under
if
the
I
section.
say that I'm staring at you, but I don't have that intent of making you uncomfortable, will it be a sexual harassment?
Yes, it will be because it is affecting me. You are sitting next to me and you are staring at me. It is making me very uncomfortable. I'm not able to focus on my work. I'm not able to perform well. So it is a form of harassment.
Yeah, one question. Why do we need POSH? Why
Very good.
is it mandatory or is it
Yes,
voluntary?
it is very, very important for all the organization to have a POSH guidelines, POSH policy. So to create and maintain a safe working environment where all employees treat each other with courtesy, dignity, and respect. And it is very, very important and mandatory for all the companies.
Any company who has more than 10 employees should have internal complaint committee where people can approach when they feel that they are being harassed. And if your company have less than 10 employees, then you are not barred from this mandatory provision. In that case, you can approach the local complaint committee. So yes, and it is responsibility of every such company to make the employees aware about POSH. They cannot say that it is the responsibility of the employees, but it is the responsibility of the company to make the employees aware about POSH and whom they can reach to when they face such harassment.
And if you do not have more than 10 employees, reach out to LCC. So it is for each and every organization who comes under Companies Act, Shop and Establishment Act, they need to have POSH policy.
Right. So let us now discuss about the sexual harassments. What are the kind of behavior patterns that are covered in POSH? Because people may have confusion in regard to that as well, whether this should be covered by POSH or not, right?
Correct. So there are various behavior patterns. For example, first one is visual. So when I say visual, what are the things generally people think about it? And when we say visual, people do not consider that as a harassment.
Yes, because people are not aware of it, isn't it? So when we say visual, if a person is staring at you simply, that again can be covered under sexual harassment. And you can, yes, definitely say that I am being harassed because of the staring of a person, right?
Next is verbal. Whistling.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of a whistling. So that is a harassment. I am not feeling comfortable when you are whistling at me. Verbal,
Right.
again verbal. Commenting on someone's appearance. That is a harassment. Why
Right.
you
Dirty
should
jokes.
comment on it? I don't like that you look good in black dress, you look good hot in red dress. That verbal comments comes under
Right.
harassment.
So using such kind of language to explain something about other person's experience, which make other person uncomfortable, sharing dirty jokes with the other people, that
Yeah.
again is covered under POSH.
So that
And
is under written.
right,
Written. So sharing
right,
it jokes will come under written category. Then
right.
there is a touching. I'm sure all of you will understand what exactly touching. So touching is there. Then using power.
Yes, using my position
Hmm,
to get unnecessary favor from the other person in
other
any
person.
way,
In any
or
way,
maybe threatening them that if you don't do this, you will lose your job.
you lose that job. Yes. So that is basically as per the POSH terminology, it is called quid pro quo. And the last, which is force, I'm very sure all of us understand. And generally, it's a notion that we consider that only as a harassment.
Right. Unless there is a physical assault, people think that it is not a sexual harassment.
Correct.
But as you have seen that it's not only the physical assault, but also visual, verbal, written, touching, power, anything of it. So any kind of this behavior which you observe in your workplace and you feel that it is making you uncomfortable, that is covered under POSH.
POSH.
Right.
So anytime, anywhere you feel all these things happening at your workplace, you should approach your ICC, Internal
And
Complaint
Shreya,
Committee.
I'm surprised that people think that because they're working from home, there is no such kind of harassment. So nothing as such is covered under POSH.
Mm,
But there
correct,
must be something, right, which is covered
correct.
under POSH,
So
even when we are
as
working from home.
rightly said Poonam, so even when we are working at home, our workplace has got extended. It is now our home is also covered under workplace, which you rightly said in the beginning also. So I'll just share few examples what could be the harassment from work from home perspective. So first one would be inappropriate comment about someone's appearance.
Right.
Now we both are having a video call right now, and you start commenting on me. Shreya, your dress is looking nice. Your hairstyle, you have kept your hair open. It's looking very nice. I would be uncomfortable if I'm not friends with you.
Right.
I will not accept this kind of comments from you. So
Right.
that is now from work from home perspective.
Right. And even harassment via other work channels, like sending something on the emails or during the video calls, chatting, using any such kind of language, which is making other person uncomfortable. And
Correct.
also, I would say, Shreya, unprofessional behavior. Like if I'm having a video call with a friend in the office, a colleague, and he's sitting wearing his vest, not
Correct.
wearing anything professional, that will definitely make me uncomfortable, right?
Correct.
And
I
that
would be
too, if it is a
uncomfortable in
yes,
that sense. I would
right.
not feel to talk to him.
Right. And that too, if it is a one-on-one call.
Correct.
So the person has to be a professional enough to wear those professional attire when you are attending a professional official video call.
Correct. And the next could be forced video calls, even when not needed. Now, generally, we are having a call and we can discuss over the phone also. No need of video call. But other person, manager is forcing you, come on a video call. The colleague is forcing you that you should come on a video. Why? It's not needed, but still, so forced video call there. And the next could be forced feeling of gratitude. For this, Poonam, I would just like to explain that last year, I'm very sure that everyone would have heard, we have read in newspaper that people lost their jobs, people faced salary cuts, so many things happened like this at the job front. And there, at the same time, other hand, people who were working, they were working at a long stretch hours for work.
Right.
10 to 12 hours, 12 to 13 hours they were working. And when they are complaining about it, the manager used to say, you should be happy that you have a job. You should feel gratitude towards the company that they are giving you a job. Look at the people who have lost. So do not complain about timings. Do not complain that you have to do this, you have to do that. Do it. So that forced feeling of gratitude also comes under harassment.
Yes. So it is, I would say, an eye opener for people to
Correct.
know that these kind of behaviors are also covered under POSH.
Yes.
So, and you will be surprised to know that an amazing research was done by Economic Times, which says that close to 80% of employees are aware of the policies against sexual harassment at the workplace, but almost 30% only reach out to complain to the internal committee about such incidents. And that is really a surprising statistics. Maybe because people are considering that these kind of advancements by their peers or by their seniors are not to be reported. But yes, there are people who are there to listen to you. So please come out and reach out to them.
Very,
So
very
what are the
important.
actions they have to take in regard to complaining?
So, as you just said that you should not resist yourself to yourself, people do not come out. So there are few things which we should always do. Everyone, be it a respondent, employee, or anyone, we should do that. We should report cases of harassment.
Right.
Whenever you see that, maintain evidence of harassment. Every minute detail, do not delete messages, do not delete pictures, nothing, maintain that. Encourage everyone at the workplace to intervene if they see abuse.
Right.
Everyone you should encourage. If you are trained, if you are aware about this, make others also aware. Tell them about it and ask them to intervene.
And you can also report it even as a witness, right?
Correct.
If you see that someone is being harassed, you can also be a witness and report it to the ICC. But yes, please remove your doubts or misunderstandings before reporting, because it should not lead to any unnecessary action on a person who is not at all abusing anyone, right?
Correct. Correct. Get involved. Drop the thought that it's none of my business. People think that it's not happening with me. Na? Why should I get involved?
Right.
ICC committee will ask me questions. They will inquire against me also. Do not think about all these things. Just get involved.
Because
It
it
can
can
happen to
happen
you
to you
also.
as well. Yes, yes,
Correct.
it can
Correct.
happen to you. Yes. So, and yes, if it happens to you, God forbid, if it happens to you, and you have such a culture in the organization that where people also come out to help you out, you will definitely feel safe among those people, right?
Correct.
So try
Correct.
to be among those who are there to help others.
And as I said earlier also, that harassment is in the eye of beholder. Don't find intent. Focus on the impact. We should
Right.
not say that because of that person it has happened. Do not do that.
And if you come across any such incident in your office which is being reported to the ICC, please don't make a joke of it, because it again can be considered with some severe impacts. It may ruin your image as well.
Correct.
So if you find any such case being reported to ICC, you are not required to make a joke of it or joke of the employee who is suffering from it or who is being harassed, because they need support and not jokes from your side.
Correct. And in the end, I will say that preventing sexual harassment is a collective responsibility, not an individual burden. That is the reason me and Poonam thought that we will conduct this awareness, small awareness program for everyone, that we all should be aware of it. Together only we can do it. So it's a collective responsibility, not me, you, one person, other person. No, everyone needs to come together and take the charge of it.
Yes. And to all the females who are suffering from any such harassments, please shed your inhibitions. Don't feel that no one will listen to you. People are there who are willing to help you and support you. So please come out, reach out to the people, reach out to the right people, and stop getting harassed. Don't be a victim forever.
Correct. So with this, let's end our show today, Poonam. And we are very happy that you are giving very positive feedback. Keep sharing your thoughts, keep sharing your feedback. We are very happy to receive it.
Yes, and please do write your comments in our comments box, because that will help, that will encourage us. Definitely, you can send individual messages to us as well, but commenting on the videos, it's something that proves that yes, we are on the right path.
Correct. And if you want to conduct these sessions in your organization, in your schools, in your colleges, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to conduct that.
Yes. So thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so much for encouraging us by sharing, liking, and commenting. Till we meet next,
Keep
keep
smiling.
smiling and take care.
Take care.